It comes out and it's confirmed Ben10 got shot.
A rapper closely associated with fellow artist NBA YoungBoy is in critical condition after being shot at a Houston restaurant last night. According to media outlets, rapper Ben10 was one of two people shot at Confessions restaurant. The shooting happened when two men reported tried to take jewelry from the suspected shooter. Right now, there's no word on if the two men who were shot are the same ones who tried to take the jewelry.
If you ever wish payday came sooner, this might actually help. There's a banking app called Current with a bunch of useful features. And one of the main ones lets you access up to $750 of your paychecks early. If you switch your payroll over with Current, you get a full set of features like paycheck advance, fee-free overdraft, and the build card and more. There's everything in one app. I actually like that myself, which is why I partner with them. And right now, they're giving $75 to anyone who signs up using my link or scans the QR code on the screen. If you scan the QR code, it'll take you straight to the sign-up page where you can create your own account. Just go through the normal sign-up steps, enter information, order your card. After you complete those steps, you'll see the option pop up to enter my promo code, which unlocks the $75 bonus when you switch your direct deposit. So make sure you go through the full sign-up process so you don't miss it. If you ever feel like managing money is stressful and tight sometimes, it's definitely worth checking out because that's literally what it's designed for. Wait, Nash, that can't be right, bro. They ain't talking about the stuff that happened in Houston. They ain't talking about the stuff that happened in Jiggy City. Man, get the story right, Dick. Hold on. Here's the story. Nobody cared to read. Roll it. But see, here's what's funny. They just read that shit for no reason because they say in the same report where they actually tell you what happened, Baton Rouge rapper Ben10 identified as one of three shot on Wells Street. Baton Rouge, Ben10, a known associate of fellow Baton Rouge rapper NBA YoungBoy, was shot in Baton Rouge on Tuesday, just over a month after he was shot in Houston, sources tell WBRZ. Ben10, whose real name is Ben Anthony Fields, was identified as one of three people injured in a shooting on Wells Street, sources said. Fields and the other two people were taken to a hospital in a private vehicle. In early April, he was shot at a Houston restaurant and taken to a hospital in critical conditions. Reports said the shooter was being robbed for his chains when he pulled out a gun and started firing shots. 20 to 30 people were inside of the building when the gun was fired and two people were hit.
A triple shooting in the Valley Park area sent two folks to the hospital last night. Baton Rouge police say the shooting erupted around 10 o'clock last night on Wells Street. You're seeing an overhead look right there. We're told three victims were shot, and two of those victims, they arrived at the hospital by car. There's no word on their condition at this time, and as we continue to learn more about this ongoing investigation, we will let you know. In the meantime, if you know anything that can help investigators try to determine what all went down, give Crime Stoppers a call at 344-STOP. As always, you can remain.
Now, I never said it. Let me make this emphatically clear. I never said that other cats and all that shit was the ones, like other NBA members and all that shit, that they got shot, because that's not who got shot with him. Who got shot with him was actually family. It wasn't no goddamn NBA member. So I don't know where that came from. I'm glad it came from Say Cheese, though. That's who's credited. That's who's getting all the credit for that bullshit. But Dallas Global got the same damn text that I got. And that text basically said, hey, bruh, they sprayed the car where Ben10 was in. He got hit in the leg and hit in the shoulder. So there's that part. But the NBA member, not going to say his name because it ain't really worth saying, Herm, he came out last night and listen to what he did not say. Because people are so focused on what he said. Listen to who's missing. Roll it.
And it puts that nigga Sean, say Chi up. I don't know. I can't get my words out. Say my nigga, that's the most bitch made I ever seen in my life. I lied to the people, told people I got grades, told people B got grades. Like, say my nigga, I understand you are op and all that pussy shit, my nigga. But you get information from the wrong people. I don't know if somebody even told you that dumbass shit, but my name ain't getting shot. But you know who you talking, but you know who you playing with. Yeah, I say, bro, look, I'm riding around motherfucking $250 in jewelry, man. Man, you think I'm worried about a nigga? Man, y'all little blah, but I don't know, y'all niggas, boy, y'all falling off or y'all going broke. But keep my name out your mouth, dude, man. Find something safe to do. Oh, little ass boy, you a I already hate you, nigga. Like I swear to God.
Then All-Star JR people jumped all in the DMs and shit, was like, nah, Nash, he don't got court. He don't got court. I'm like, bruh, oh my goodness. Y'all think I'm finna lie on All-Star JR, bro? So let's look at what the damn docket say. I don't need to do any of this when I can literally just do this. So let's go through the dates here because a lot of y'all just like to hear yourselves talk or inbox me and say stupid shit all the time. So look, 4/17/2026, order granted motion to seal as to Jeremy Christopher Ford, signed by magistrate judge. Then 4/22/2026, arrested Jeremy Christopher Ford in Eastern District of Michigan, Southern Division. Then we go to 4/22/26, case unsealed as to Jeremy Ford. So they unsealed it. Then 4/30/2026, documents received from Eastern District of Michigan, Detroit, as to Jeremy Christopher Ford. Then you go right here, 4/30/2026, reset hearings as to Jeremy Ford. Initial appearance set for what? 5/14/2026 at 10 a.m. in courtroom 701 before Magistrate Judge Christina A. Bryan. Then it updated. Then it says right here, 5/13/2026, set reset hearing as to Jeremy Christopher Ford. Initial appearance set for 5/18/2026 at 10 a.m. in courtroom 701 before Magistrate Judge Christina A. Bryan. Notified by USMS that defendant will not arrive on time. So let's give y'all some breaking news. I'll put it on Instagram and Twitter as well. All-Star JR just touched down today. So the court date couldn't happen. You know what I'm saying? So they had to push it back and all this shit and everything. And so be it and yada, yada, yada. And therefore, so forth and so forth and all that shit, right? So I understand when people be like, yeah, bro, nah, this shit, bro. But there's still parts and there's still reasons why. And that's just what it is. But to the point of NBA Ben10, right? Shot twice a couple of days ago. I think a lot of people misconstrue what I'm saying and what I'm doing versus their perception. And if you will, that's all I ask you to do. Just listen. I don't want to see the little dude dead. I think I've said this countless times and people just either don't care to hear it or they're so caught up in the headlines and what's proven in the video that they get upset. Fine. But here's the thing. I don't want to see the little dude hurt. I don't want to see him dead. I hope he gets up out the damn wheelchair and walks eventually. I do wish for him a speedy recovery. The issue with all of this is how can we sit up here, parade one culture of self-defense, do what's right, then turn around if you actually like people that people are associated with, all the rules fly out the window. And I understand picking and choosing, but it's better when you can acknowledge it. Just gonna be honest. So while other individuals are running around and they trying to act like, oh, well, I got to be NBA, I got to be 4K trade. No, the hell you don't. If you're going to do this, meaning grant yourself a mindset where nothing else matters, then do that. But just know, everybody ain't going to sit up here and give y'all the bullshit that y'all would like. I don't want to see dude hurt because I think it creates a terrible pattern of bullshit where nobody wins, everybody loses, everybody dies, bang, bang, shoot them up, lost millions, fathers are gone, dude got a whole little girl and you still trying to prove tough shit. Last week, this dumbass dropped his damn freaking address and basically was like, I dare you to pull up. What kind of shit is that? How can you root for an idiot who put his goddamn home address out? Now, I don't know if that's actually his home address and all that shit. I don't know who got to do with anything or deal with anything. They beef with a couple of sections out there. So ain't no telling. Don't nobody know who did any of this shit. And plus, it's BR. It's one of the last places that got cameras every damn where. Not saying that they don't have cameras, but they ain't got cameras like everybody else do. And for the weirdos and lame-os and all this shit, Seti Nash actually lived in Port Island and spent a lot of time out there in Baton Rouge. So I know exactly what the hell I'm talking about. But when you morons are get in the inbox and all that shit, I ain't even do all that. Long story short, I don't want to see dude hurt. I don't want to see him in jail. I don't want to see him go to hell. I want to see him healed up and all that shit. But I would like for people to acknowledge, at least they can, their biases. If you don't, you say, I ain't biased, Nash, you just hate them. No. But don't get mad at the freaking sender of the message because I don't say it in a pussy-ass way y'all used to. Not gonna work. Ben10 got his own legs not working. Ben10 more than likely is the reason why his ass got shot. You all in your hometown knowing this war with niggas that you don't like and they don't like you and they willing to crash out and kill you. So at what point in time do we put the blame on Ben10? I'm just curious. Sería muy curioso, pendejos. I'm just curious. I'm just freaking curious. When do we go, you can't keep putting yourself in these situations and then think that shit ain't gonna happen to you? All these cats who claim, oh, no, I ain't got an option. Oh, no, I can do this, I got that, and all that shit. Okay, cool. You still got people who don't want to see you succeed. So all that tough ass shit, man, miss me with that shit, bro. But y'all, let me know y'all thoughts on this one. Subscribe, turn that bell to notify, share to keep your people aware. Golly. I guess economic warfare averted because Chutter Bob then shot himself and now he's sitting in the jail looking at life, bare minimum 61 years. But we're going to see how the state of Tennessee plays it. Click here for that update video for that goddamn shooting or click right here for the playlist and I'll catch you on the next one.